Since it is a new year, the dev group has many surprises in store for the Shiba Inu fan base. That being said, let's take a look ahead to the new year and discuss some of the most anticipated and interesting endeavors in this video. Watch this video attentively. Disclaimer: thinking back on the past year, you might conclude that 2022 wasn't such a bad one for Shiba Inu after all. Granted, its price has dropped significantly, even adding a zero before year's end. But there are a number of other factors that contribute to the rise in Shiba Inu value and the breed's continued prominence in the market. The development team has introduced several initiatives to a receptive Shiba Inu community. There was the Shiba Inu game to start, against all of time. She placed a wager. Although it wasn't until 2022 that development of the game began. The announcement of the game's release was made in November of 2021. We also learned in 2022 that William Volk, a seasoned game designer, would be in charge of making the game. Having these updates, developers with a playable site would be well on their way to building the game. The Shiba Inu community anticipated a high-quality game, and they were not let down. After a successful beta in Vietnam, the game was launched to the rest of the globe on October 7, 2022, a date that became known as Download Day. It was widely assumed that the game would do well, and it did so immediately, surpassing Uno as the most downloaded card game since its introduction. Due to player feedback, the game has been patched to address a few niggling issues, and a Shiba Eternity document with the game's lore has been included. A player's handbook and a handful of hidden Easter eggs have also been made available. It's reasonable to say that Shiba Eternity was a success, both inside and outside of the cryptocurrency industry. In 2021, the Shiba Inu project Shib was announced, and in 2022, construction began. Speculation about it. The Shiba Inu-themed Metaverse dates back to at least January 2021, when a placeholder universe called Shibas was mentioned. By 2022, land sales had begun after the name had been altered to what it is now. At the beginning of 2022, it was announced that approximately 100,000 acres of land will be available for purchase in 3 separate lots. The initial bidding phase began on April 13 and lasted for only 3 days. It was restricted to individuals who have either locked leash or kiboshed NFTs. There was no bidding involved in the 7-day second phase, which was restricted to individuals who had previously locked or kiboshed NFTs, and the public may participate in the final, third phase, depending on how close they were to the hub in the metaverse. Some pieces of land were priced higher than others. Landlords and ladies are free to do what they please with their property because they are the ones who actually paid for it. Still, the fact that users may burn inexpensive tokens while renaming their plots is a boon to the ecosystem as a whole. The general public has been waiting for this function for quite some time. However, the metaverse is still in development, and certain listers have been hired to help bring it to fruition. There is currently no confirmed date for the release of the metaverse. Nevertheless, all things being equal, the release of the metaverse appears likely for the year 2023. This burning mechanism may prove to be quite helpful in pumping the price of Shibs. Now let's talk wellies, because that's more interesting. This Shiba Inu and welly pairing has been in the works since October of 2021. You may recall, though, that in 2022, an intriguing update was introduced. So, he just stated that Shiba Inu people will now be able to buy a stake in the business. Some important decisions in the Shiba Inu community will be guided by the Shiba Doggy DAO, which was included in a list of utilities issued by wellies. The fact that locals have 15% stake in welly ranks is the most significant. Nevertheless, a set amount will be set aside in a Shiba Willy wallet, and the community will get to decide how that sum will be spent. And then there's the fact that in September of 2022, Shiba Inu and the renowned design house John Richmond absolutely blew away the Milan Fashion Week crowd. First, though, this channel gives away 100,000 Shib every day. Anyone who subscribes to the channel, likes this video, and leaves a comment below will be entered into a random drawing for a prize. Keyword Shiba Inu success to you. In addition to the whole John Rich X Shiba Inu line, 10,000 Shiba Inu X John Richmond NFTs were made just for the runway. Shiba Inu appears to have opted to expand its operations beyond the cryptocurrency industry in 2022, taking into account both the Wellies partnership and the JR partnership, as well as the game itself. While this may still be the case in 2023, changes are possible. These minor initiatives will, of course, proceed alongside the two major ones. In 2018, the majority of announced projects will be concerned with the cryptocurrency market. We have Zyberium Shiba Inu, whose Layer 2 platform is similar to the Metaverse, about which more below. If you're a fan of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Shiba Inu is now the most anticipated project. But we must not forget that the Robinhood listing came out earlier in 2022 and was almost as predicted. In 2021 and 22, every Robinhood post on Twitter had comments from Shib holders below it asking when Robinhood will list Shib. Those who were active in the Shiba Inu community will never forget those times. Robinhood is a trading platform for both cryptocurrencies and ordinary stocks, which is why the community so much wanted it to be listed there. Accordingly, it was hoped that Shib's inclusion on the service would attract new customers. Well, the listing occurred in April 2022, and as predicted, it caused a price increase for not only Shib but for Robinhood as well. This was one of the arguments the community made to Robinhood in favor of Shib being listed. Shib owners flocked to Robinhood to complete transactions after hearing of its IPO, driving up its price. However, if a price increase occurred following the Robinhood listing, then it is reasonable to anticipate a similar increase following the launch of Shibarium in 2023. Even while no official release date has been set as of yet, it is reasonable to anticipate a 2023 release, perhaps in the first half of that year, as Shibarium was scheduled to undergo beta testing in the third quarter of 2022. Given that Toshi himself has said that Shibarium would be launched shortly, this seems quite likely. Another potential contender for the Zai stablecoin in the coming year of 2023. Again, there's no ETA, but the stablecoin has been in the works for quite some time. In addition, the dev team stated in 2022 that they were determined to create a stablecoin that could survive market pressure and be fully backed after learning from the mistakes of other stablecoins that had failed. Is 2023 the year we should expect to see this then? To wrap up this video, let's take a look at what analysts predict for the price of Shib in 2023. Keeping in mind that there will be more uses for Shiba Inus in that year, experts predict that by 2023's end, Shiba Inus will have successfully eliminated 1-0 and will be well on their way to erasing the second. Business 2 community reports that numerous corporations have already begun investing in the Metaverse. It's estimated that this new notion may be a $1 trillion market, according to JP Morgan, a bank that already owns real estate in the Metaverse. We anticipate that the token's value will rise as a result of Shiba Inu's share in this market. What we've seen so far is only the Metaverse. It appears that the debut of the Metaverse, in conjunction with the launch of Shibarium, may be just the thing to give Shiba Inu a much-needed price boost. We'll have to wait and see, though. This video has now reached its conclusion. Please hit the like button and drop a comment if you found this video entertaining. It's been a huge assistance to me in navigating the YouTube formula. You should also show this video to as many people as you can. Please spread the word about this development.